the motherboard in every single circuit. I am the high price you pay even when you can't afford it. Yes, I am important, and I am worth it. I am the hard work you do and the funds too that you earn to make it. I am both the good and bad habits that you have, plus I am the will to break it. I am the air you breathe to live, plus the ability to give or take it. I am infinity plus possibility. I am the constant that is constantly consistent. I am the accepted resistance, the ending that goes on strong and persistent. I am spineless and relentless, a genius yet senseless, defensive and defenseless, the professed protag plus antagonist. I am everything. I am all of this. Hello, welcome back, Pisces. How are you guys doing? Or welcome, and welcome back to those that are returning. I hope you guys are doing good. I don't know. Our readings have been kind of whack, as you know. But you know, I'm still optimistic. I know you guys are too. Let's jump in. Chinese fortune sticks. We got the number 9. You know. Also, that's your number, baby. Love you. So we got 9. Hopefully, yeah, good something this time, right? Let's see. Why bother with the pains of hate and greed? Just as the full moon lights up the traveler's path, so too can your conscience guide your life. Let your heart be like that moon, full, bright, and clear. Traditional interpretation is the full moon in this fortune represents hope for the future. Though things may seem confused at the moment, if you follow your conscience, everything will become clear. You need to make a clear division between right and wrong in your life. If you do this, it will be a good time for you. Your newfound clarity will benefit both your personal life and your business. The relationship with your family, particularly with your parents, will improve. The reflection says, you know what is right and what is wrong. Stop pretending otherwise. All may seem obscure and troubling around you, but let your conscience dictate, and you will find the right path to follow. I don't know if that hits with y'all, but it hits with me. It really does, because I do know right from wrong. And I've tried to be, especially over the last couple of years, I've really tried to follow my conscience, my intuition, stand on my values and my morality, my convictions. I mean, I'm not perfect. None of us are, but I strive to hold myself accountable. I used to be crazy. I ain't even gonna play. When I was younger, I ran amok. Okay, I don't know. I had a different, thought process. My mind worked different. But as I've gotten older, I really I don't want no static. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to get that negative energy. Life has been really brutal sometimes. And I'm ready for some peace and serenity. And now the world is in like total chaos. I don't know, guys. But yeah, that hit home for me. So I'm going to make sure I stay in tune with that conscious side of myself, that core root, because there's just too much going on right now. We got to keep stay on our toes, Pisces. I know we be in a dream state a lot of times, but like we about to go into a nightmare. We need to be prepared, guys, and stay true to ourselves. Okay, that's the biggest thing I've learned lately is don't change for other people, because it's not a real change. It's fake. It's temporary. You can only change for you. You can't change for somebody else. It just don't work out. All right, let's hop in. I'm sorry, it just went off on a little tangent. Not like me, huh? Okay. So, calendula. The properties are happiness, health, prophetic dreams, brings cheer and wards off negative spirits. Calendula flowers near the bed enhance dreams, while in homes they inspire health and joy. So both of these things I would love to have in my life, good health and joy. All right, reflection. I feel like I've had this card before. It says, between worlds. This is about transition. I'm no longer there, but not quite here yet. It's not wrong. It's simply a process. It's uncomfortable, but it is honest, right? A card about trusting this in-between moment. And that's where I am right now, really. It's crazy. I'm glad this card came out. Okay, where I am, I now, but what? This says, where I am, I now, between no longer and not yet. I think this meant to say where I'm at now. I'm between no longer and not yet, but that's not what it says, guys. Okay. Can I stay with it without rushing or forcing? I don't know. Let's see. You also have in my touch. In my touch. Okay. Desire lives in me. This card is about allowing yourself to want with body and soul, about sensuality and inner passion. Desire is part of a living body. It simply exists. What do I truly want without censorship? Do I allow myself to feel desire? What is my passion like when I don't hold it back? I don't know. I wish I knew the answer to this question, guys. I've been holding back for a long time. Wow, we got 666 reflection. When you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me, or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. The affirmation is, I refocus on what serves my highest good. I feel myself shift into my highest self. I'm going to say that again because you know why? This resonates, okay? As I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. As I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my higher self, my highest self even. Okay? Good, good, good affirmation. Return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul. The present moment, I calm my thoughts, I focus on my heart, and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. I like that. Okay, what else do we got, guys? We have love, unconditional, compassion, genuine, union. I like that. That's nice. Ugh, dating. Dating sites, hooking up, seeing someone, one night stands. That I don't like. That's what I don't want. All right, family. Starting a family, making a home, feeling safe, and security. All right. Foresight. It's in the future. Few days to weeks, few months, direction forward. Sounds good. Oh, shit. Blind. Searching for answers, blinded to truth, watching you online and wanting to know. Well, keep guessing, guys. Just playing. Lost, running away, emptiness, feeling invisible, cutting off. I think these might be a little bit of your person's energy versus your energy. Your energy, rather. Do not give up. Never. And there is not enough confidence to find, not find, but to fuel the situation. There's not enough confidence to fuel the situation. Okay. Friends. Being friends first, growing into love, put in the friend zone. No, right? Okay, you have jealousy, not being respectful, unfair accusations, and wandering eyes. Yeah, okay. Hiding lies, covering up the truth, not telling the whole story, questioning what is real. Yes, indeed. As I said, more of your person's energy than yours. What can I burn? What can I burn? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Okay, so today's soul action is make the choice that you'll no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? You're the writer, right? You're the author. You're the authority of your life. So act like it. Okay? God box. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Okay, you have Indriel. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So shine. It's your time to shine. You have two of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people whom you share the same vision with. Okay. Then you have for Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend your money. Okay. And finally, the Knight of Michael. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. Okay? Be ready, guys, for a shift of energy. Let's not have no negativity. Stay positive, stay focused, and handle your business, right? Okay. So, getting into what you guys have here. You have the Temperance card, okay? This is Sagittarius energy. You have the moon here. This is Cancer energy, all right? And then you have the Emperor. This is Aries energy. Ironically enough, guys, these are almost all of these are my cards. I'm a Pisces sun, Sagittarius moon, and a Cancer rising. Crazy, huh? Yeah, and I got Aries in my houses too. So yeah, nonetheless. So what I'm seeing here is trying to find balance, um, healing, hope and healing energy with that Temperance card and the balance, trying to work it out, trying to remain patient. However, we got all this shadow work going on. We got some things that are unseen, perhaps something to do with an Aries. I'm not sure yet. Ooh, we'll see. But it definitely has something to do with trying to balance out something, maybe using your intuition, okay, and maybe being an authority or a leader, like maybe taking control or something. You get what I mean? Um, an alternate interpretation would be that it's about navigating emotional waves with a firm hand. You're being called to balance your emotions and intuition. The moon is your intuition. With discipline and structure, that's the Emperor. Finding leadership, this spread could indicate the need for a strong, stable leader to guide a situation, or that you must take on a leadership role to bring order to chaos. Okay? It's about building a stable foundation. The goal is to blend the intangible with the tangible, that integration that we've been doing lately. The emotional or creative ideas from the moon and Temperance need to be grounded by the practical, stable structure of the Emperor. It could be about practical application. This could be about creating a disciplined routine to manage a creative project or establish clear boundaries in a relationship or a business venture that require both creative innovation and strong management to be successful. So, the Emperor, the core meaning of the Emperor card represents stability and structure, like authority, control, and like a father figure or a leader. So it relates, this card provides the structure needed to bring stability to the uncertainty of the moon. It suggests the need to establish clear boundaries, rules, or, come up with a practical plan to gain control, okay? The moon card is that intuition and illusion. The core meaning of it is about, it represents the subconscious, the intuition, emotions, illusions. It's a card of uncertainty and navigating, the unknown sometimes. How it relates is this card signifies that you're dealing with a lot of emotional or intuitive information. There may be some confusion, but it's important to listen to your gut feelings, even if they're not entirely clear, okay? That Temperance card is about balance, like I said, in moderation. The core meaning is like it represents finding a middle ground, like alchemizing opposing forces and creating harmony through balance and moderation or integration. Take it how it resonates. How it relates, well, this card is the bridge between the chaos of the moon and the structure of the Emperor. It asks you to find a way to blend your creative intuition and practical action. Again, that integration that we have been experiencing lately, dear Pisces. All right. We need to find a stable and controlled way to manage our intuition and our emotion, to build something, tangible and lasting, or a situation where leadership is necessary to bring harmony to a chaotic or uncertain environment. So we really, we're really kind of going through some stuff right now, guys. Just, you know, the emotions is the hard part for me. Like trying to, because, being a Pisces, that's what we are. We're like a big old bundle of emotions. So it's very difficult to navigate and use moderation. I'm kind of like an extremist. I don't know about you other Pisces. And cross watchers, go ahead, you could take notes. You're welcome, though. We are very emotional and we go to the extremes. We either like really mad or really sad or really happy or trying to find that middle for a Pisces is kind of hard. But I have really learned a little bit And my problem is like when I'm trying to like use my mind, that logic over heart types of decisions, I end up just going cold. I'm very extreme. Like I said, I go cold. I cut off. No emotions. Uh, so it's crazy, but I'm going through it. I'm getting through it, and this really helps. The tarot reading is very helpful. I like feeling that I can help somebody else by giving them some guidance or some different views and perceptions on how they are seeing the things they're going through, so that maybe they can get through it easier. Anyways, let's hop into your reading, guys. You have the Four of Swords here. This is about taking a breather, like maybe spending some time replenishing your strength, like refreshing, charging your batteries. It's kind of about passivity, but it's more about recharging, taking rest, being a little bit of seclusion, gathering your thoughts, so to speak, okay? You have the Five of Cups here. You've recently experienced a loss or have had things not go according to the plan that you wanted. You're experiencing grief, maybe feelings of disappointment. You may be having trouble letting go of the past, even. But this is, there's still hope here, okay? I think we need to be able to forgive ourselves more than anything else, and then learn from it, and put the past behind us and keep pushing. That's what I'm kind of feeling with this card. So the card symbolizes loss and grief, maybe even bereavement, but I feel like it's got a healing aspect to it if you can get to the point of acceptance. Okay. The Death card comes next. That's that Scorpio energy. It's, I don't know. It's about dealing with new things, endings and beginnings. It's about birth and rebirth. It's change. It's transformation. Yeah, it's just it says in mortality, beginnings, change. I feel like it's so much deeper than that. It's things that have to come to an end at some point or in time. Everything's got an expiration date if it's here on Earth. Nothing lasts forever. But after you end something, new things will begin. So it's about rebirth more than focusing on the death part. Okay. All right. So the Six of Swords. Okay, so you suffered a loss, you know what I'm saying, that came to a complete end. It could have been a mortality. You could have lost someone, or you could have lost something, but it changed your perspective. It's literally changed who you are. Whatever you lost was, it's literally changed your life. But I feel like sometimes traumatic events make us better people in the end, right? But this is about it's like, it's sad. It's like picking up the pieces and trying to move forward, okay? Because like I said, you suffered a loss. Yeah, and you're just trying to move on and transition through, with recovering from that. Okay, that loss. You have the Eight of Swords out here. You may feel restricted, the powerless even. You may be feeling that things have been imposed on you. You may have to face like difficult decisions, but you must release the constraints. Believe in doing so. Like you gotta you gotta be relentless in that like the way you dwell, because Pisces, we dwell on shit. Like we'll stay on it, stay on it, stay on it, to the point where we overthink it so bad that like we start manifesting it rather than it not being what we think too much on what we don't want and not enough on what we do want. Okay, is what I'm saying. So you might feel restricted or powerless, but trust me, the power is all yours. You just have to rethink it, change your perception, change your view, okay? Look at it from a different light, okay, with a more positive outcome. So you will have to face a difficult decision, but you must release the constraints of limiting yourself before you can do it. So be honest with yourself. It's like a self-imprisonment that you've imposed on yourself. It's like isolation and restriction, and a shutting down of sorts, of source, which is you. Okay, you're the source. You're showing up as the Empress. Okay, you're in a period of growth right now. I feel like you probably dreamed of this moment, and it's coming. The Empress is like traditionally like associated with material influence, but you know, there's a creative side of life too. You know what I mean? What can I say? Like there's romance. Like she has the art of romance in her hands. Okay. I don't know, but it's there's some difficulty, but it may be a little bit of doubt. But you are definitely like in your femininity. You're being awakened to what you didn't once know, and you're giving birth to new ideas. You know what I mean? Okay. So the Two of Swords is here. Okay, this is about being stuck with a difficult decision. And didn't I just say you're going to have a difficult decision to face? Yeah, I think you've been afraid to proceed even. However, just, lack of action will make you and the situation worse. Okay, because a decision must be made, and the only way that you could do this and move forward is to get all of the needed information that you need before you make a decision. That's the best I could say. But there is indecision here and a need for balance. You're at a stalemate at this point. Okay, you've got the Capricorn energy here, the devil. The devil represents regret. He might be feeling regret right now. Because why am I saying that? Because that just came out my mouth without me thinking. The card says the devil represents, not regrets. The devil represents your shadow or darker side and the negative forces that constrain you and hold you back from being the best version of yourself. So you might be like, what is it? You may be the effect of negative habits and dependencies might be showing coming out at this time. The effects of bad behavior or unhealthy attachments, toxic relationships, codependency, any of those things, temptation, weaknesses, whatever the case may be. But just look at the patterns. You'll notice if it's relationships or addiction. You know what I mean? This card, pretty much represents sexuality, greed, addiction, and materialism, toxicity, codependency, as I said. But it also represents Capricorn, the sign of Capricorn. So you also have the Two of Wands here. I feel like it's about discovering something, moving forward, traveling even, maybe. There's like, you're ready to start something. You want to put your ambitions to use. You don't want to just sit on this ambition. You want to take your ideas and run with them, turn them into something tangible. Just take it out of your head and put it into reality. This is a card of of exiting your comfort zone. This is about getting out of your comfort zone, okay? And broadening your horizons, okay? Yeah, there might be a little bit of travel in that too as well, but we'll see. You also have the Emperor. Wow, divine feminine and masculine. You have the Emperor and the Empress here. That's crazy that they both are out here, but they are. So you've got he's like a father figure. You're adopting a fatherly role maybe, or you're providing for a family, or you're protecting and defending your loved ones maybe. You might be the head of the household or the breadwinner. You might be the rock in the family, that people rely on. I'm not sure, but it's about stability. It's about power. It's about assistance, like helping someone. It's also about protection. So the Emperor is no joke. That's that Aries energy there too, guys. You have the Three of Pentacles. This is about a beginning of a project or something. Something that requires collaboration or teamwork. You play a role in it too, and so you and your efforts are finally getting like recognized. Like people get to see you shine. All right, you're gonna let your skills and capabilities shine and speak for themselves. Just remember that your fate is currently caught up with some other issues somewhere. Okay, but yeah, take the encouragement, be part of the team, let your skills come out. It's a very positive thing. Then you finally have this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of new beginnings, though. It's new opportunities. It's the world around you being full of abundance and vitality. It's about giving you plenty of opportunities to achieve wealth, and only in a financial sense, but not only in a financial sense, but in a holistic one as well. So, like all around. Okay, so new beginnings, health, and vitality are coming your way. Okay, so I'm not sure. Just please take what resonates. If let me know in the comments if this helps at all. But it's very clear for me. I just want to get a little bit of clarification, if you guys don't mind. Let's see. Really, what? Let me see. Eight of Swords. Okay. Why is the Empress here? Why is the Empress here for Pisces, Spirit? Oh, wow, guys. All right. The Empress is here for Empress. She's divine feminine, motherhood, nurturing. Okay. Is Pisces showing up as the Empress, Spirit? Is that us, the Empress? Pisces, this reading. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I'm not gonna let these other ones fall on the ground. A lot of cards fell out. Okay, so I'm seeing that we need to have some strength here. Be a little bit courageous. We have to get a little bit more courageous. We're gonna have to use our inner power and deal with this devil. Why is the devil here, Spirit? Why is the devil here? Why is the devil here for Pisces? What's this devil showing up for? All right, so you're at a stalemate. You're stuck. You're at a crossroads. You have some difficult choices, as was already stated in these cards, because we've already read this. Okay, the Two of Swords. It's right here. Bam, whole different deck, same cards. All right, it's not going to it's not going to change. As much as I want the reading to take a whole different left-hand turn, it's just not. It's just telling us straight up, basically. We've been through a lot. We are showing up as the Empress. We need to give birth to this new thing, this rebirth that we're going through. The death already took place. We're being reborn. Let's make the best of it. We're at a stalemate. We need to be courageous and move forward, okay? Let some shit go, all right? There's some things we need to let go. Wow, guys. The death card again. It's just reaffirming what I already said, right? Right. We've already had this card, okay? All right, Spirit. Who's the Emperor? Is the Emperor us? Is this us taking on our male and female roles? We're both showing up as feminine and masculine, correct? Spirit, I'm just asking. Who's the Emperor? Why is the Emperor here? Thank you very much. Okay, so that being said, Ten of Cups. This is your divine counterpart. Happiness, family, harmony, emotional stability. So I was thinking, you know, maybe it's us being us, you know, showing up in our masculine energy. First showing up in our feminine, then showing up as our masculine. With both of them being out there, divine couple, it would be us integrating, you know, the two aspects of self. But this is showing up as possibly, you know, your person, your soulmate in the physical as well. Oops. Let's see what it fell out, guys. Hold on. Yeah, right now you're feeling burdened. You feel a little bit of extra responsibility on your laps. Feeling a little anxious, maybe. Perhaps even burnt out. You know, I feel that a little. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. I didn't realize we were running so late. All right, anything else, Spirit, before I close this out for Pisces? Anything else? Pisces needs to know. All right, guys. Yes. Okay, stay positive, Pisces. I love you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Please leave a comment in the comment section and let me know if this resonated with you, or and if so, what give me some tea. All right, guys. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.